Hey, I'm Natalie MacNeil, and you are watching She Takes on the World TV, your weekly dose of soaring inspiration and practical advice for your business and your life. Today, I need to share something that has been going on behind the scenes here at She Takes on the World. It's also something that's affected most successful online entrepreneurs I know, and some entrepreneurs have even lost their businesses because of it. And yet, no one is really talking about it. Until now, that is. I am committed to sharing the ups and the downs with you in my own business. So, it's story time. During a recent highly successful launch, I had quite a bit of revenue processed all at once by my payment processor. I had called the processing company to let them know that we were in a launch cycle and that we would have a wave of revenue coming in. But in the middle of the launch, guess what happened? I was informed that a hold had been put on my account and I couldn't access a single cent until further notice. Now, I had been through this before with another payment processing company, and usually all it takes is a couple phone calls and a few documents to verify some things, and then it gets sorted out pretty fast. But in this case, it took a lot more manpower to get the situation sorted. So why am I telling you all of this? Because there are a lot of valuable lessons you can take away from this situation that I think every single online business owner needs to know about. It's a way of protecting yourself. And I want to also help you prevent this from happening to you. And that's why I'm shooting this episode today. Even if you don't think something like this would happen to you right now, bookmark this to revisit as your business grows or when you find yourself in a situation where your earnings online are being held. So lesson number 1 is to keep an open line of communication with the company who processes your money, whether it's PayPal or another service provider. Focus on building that relationship. Now, in my case, it didn't necessarily work because even though I was keeping that open line of communication and updating them on what was going on in my business, this still happened to me anyway. But having that foundation of an existing relationship at least helps to speed up the process because you know people who you can reach out to who work for the company so that you can try to get things resolved a little faster. The second thing is to have a line of credit prepared as just in case money. When things are really going well here at She Takes on the World, I work with my banker to increase my line of credit. And I do this because if you find yourself approaching a bank in a moment of desperation, chances are they're not going to give you what you need. But if you get yourself set up before it happens, in my case, I was able to fulfill client orders and still process refunds out of pocket without having access to my launch funds. Now, if this ever happened to you, I just want you to think about how could you ensure your business could still run, stay in business, and continue to serve your customers. You have to keep in mind everything you would need to cover if all of your revenue was put on hold. You may still have a team to pay and affiliates to pay, not to mention a mortgage or rent. And refunds are paid out of pocket, not automatically taken from the revenue that came in via the processing service. I know that can be really difficult to even fathom how something like that could even happen, but it could, and it is more common than you think. Like I said, I know so many other entrepreneurs who have been through something like this. Lesson number 3 is to not put all of your eggs into one basket. Consider working with 2 payment processors so all of your money isn't coming into one single account. This mitigates the risk of having all the money you've earned kept from you. So in my case, because I was processing through a processor and through PayPal, the money from PayPal actually wasn't put on hold and I was able to get access to that money while the hold was placed on the other account. So that's what I've got for you this week. And I just really wanted to share this with you because I want you to be in a place of feeling empowered in case something like this ever happened to you. It's not the fun part of running a business, but it's totally necessary that you're ready to protect yourself if anything does happen. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I do hope you'll share it with another entrepreneur you know to help them protect their business too. Don't forget to come on over and visit us at shetakesontheworld.com to get my free 14-day Conquer course to turn your small business into something big. I will see you next time on She Takes on the World TV. It's easy to get thrown off your game when you look at what others are doing, what they have, and the things that they're achieving. Even on the teaching side of things, it can be really daunting. All too often, I've seen teachers lead courses and programs that help their students to get ahead a little bit, but not so much that they could be a threat. It's sad, really, and it happens more than you might think.